These little links that you see right here in the Google Ads are Google Ads Sitelink Extensions. And if you go to set up a campaign in Google Ads, you have certainly been funneled into setting up Sitelink Extensions, right? And I think Google does that because most advertisers are just running ads for clicks. And by using Sitelink Extensions, Google gets more clicks on the ads and subsequently gets to bill you more. So when not used right, I believe this is a huge opportunity for Google Ads to take advantage of their advertisers. Now, they don't come out and say that. They've got a bunch of, data saying, oh, it's good for you. But in my experience, the Sitelink extensions, when not following this one best practice, are not good for advertisers. So let's just go back to this page right here, the search result. And I just Googled roofing companies near me, knowing that I would find one that is using the Sitelink extensions that we can look at for an example, okay? And I'm not affiliated with this company in any way other than I just randomly found them online, and we are going to kind of critique and possibly criticize their ads. So they're running the ads. They've got the Sitelink extensions in here. They're a roofing company. Their headline, family-owned business, proud member of the BBB. That's probably effective. But then down here, they've got Sitelink extensions, right? So services, about, contact us, shingle color selector, view gallery. I mean, basically, this must be like all the pages on their website. So I'm just going to open them up. Now, when I come here, what I'm looking for is one clear conversion objective, okay? So when you're running direct response ads, which Google pay-per-click and basically any type of Google ad is, you want to have one clear conversion objective that you're focused on getting the user to do. What is the single most valuable thing to your business the user can do? Is that for this roofing company, is it fill out a web form and request a quote? Is it pick up the phone and dial that number? So when I land here on services, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, we've got the phone number, but I still wouldn't say it's too clear on that. They clearly do commercial, residential. Do these link off? No, they don't link off. That's good. Get a free quote, so you could do that. And then down here, some other info, right? There's no one clear conversion event on this page. And then as you keep going through it, and I'm sure we'll see this as we look at all these other pages, there's no one clear conversion event on any of them, right? Like when you're looking at a true conversion optimized landing page, it's very clear there's one thing that they want the user to do, and that is not click on services and explore the website. They want the user to take this one specific action, whether that's call now or fill out a form and get a free estimate. So on this page, we see check us out on the BBB, which probably takes you off of their website and onto the BBB. Very poor landing page practice. Contact us. Here we've got 1, 2, 3 ways of contacting. We've got this map. So there's all kinds of distractions here. And basically what this company is doing is just using the Sitelink extensions to direct the user all through their website. What they are not doing is using the Sitelink extensions to drive their conversion event. So I would say that this business here does not have a conversion optimized campaign. They're not using a maximize conversion setting in their bidding, or if they are, they have not defined or selected the proper conversion event that they haven't put any thought into, because we can't see any example where they've clearly, focused on one conversion event. They're basically just running ads all over the website. And it doesn't seem like they're tracking even the phone calls on this. No, we would see that phone number change. We would see it load a tracking phone number if they were, right? So this company here, like many other people that get started with Google advertising, are like, hey, we're going to use Sitelink extensions because Google says we're going to get more clicks, we're going to get more conversions. And, when you set up your Google ads, Google will usually fill in some vanity conversions for you. In some way, they'll consider those clicks conversions, right? And it makes it feel like you're doing something. But ultimately, they're just billing you for clicks. So just to kind of go back and re-stress on my point before we go further, the number one best practice for using Sitelink extensions is they have to lead to a clearly defined conversion event. This company here does not seem to have one. So starting from the beginning though, before we even get to Sitelink extensions, is where that conversion event needs to be set up. The conversion event needs to be clearly defined on the main landing page in the ad. And only once you have it set up there, should you then go on to do Sitelink extensions. Okay, so even if you've got a clearly defined conversion event for your main page or for your main landing page, what would be coming from the headline here, you also need to make sure that your site links are also going to lead that user to a clearly defined conversion event. So there's a lot I can say on this here. Let's just kind of look at this more in context of a roofing company, because a roofing company really does present a good example, right? Roofing is fairly ambiguous. All of the search terms are fairly ambiguous, meaning somebody might say roofing contractor near me when really they need commercial roof replacement, they could need residential roof replacement, they could need tile shingles, they could need asphalt shingles, they could need metal roofing, right? But they're still going to be searching for roofing contractor, or roofing company, or roof replacement. All right, so looking at it in that context, the search terms are all ambiguous. So you can, on your main landing page, and I would clearly do this, and I do this for roofing companies that I run ads for, I would have on that main landing page, details about all of those elements, right? So it looks like, they've got some basic stuff on here. The thing is they really don't have a clearly defined conversion event. And there's not enough focus on any specific conversion event. But I would have those, things on here. So here you can see that they do different color roofing, they do different shingles, right, etc. Maybe, you need some tile on there, maybe do commercial and residential, etc., right? Because the user is going to understand this is a roofing company and they do these different services. You don't need landing pages for each of them. But if you were going to start breaking things out so that you were going to have Sitelink extensions, here's where you would want to segment the customer. Okay, and you kind of have to use your own intuition and think about how the customer searches and what they feel is most relevant to them. Right? So for example, you might think of, well, maybe we'd have a page for shingle and tile, right? So one page for shingle, one page for tile, but primarily the customers are going to know that if you do tile roofing, you also do shingle roofing. So you could just keep them together on the same page. I would specifically, if I were going to do this for roofing and I was going to break them out and do Sitelink extensions, I would probably look to do residential and commercial, because there might be certain verbiage that's going to appeal to a residential customer, a homeowner, and there's going to be certain verbiage that's going to appeal to a commercial homeowner, right? So do you see where I'm going with that? The site links, you're going to need to create landing pages for each one of them that leads back to a conversion event. You don't want to make this mistake right here of just guiding them into different pages of your website where there's not a clearly defined conversion event. That said, I think that the value of using site links is very, very marginal, because go back to when I said all of the search terms are ambiguous. You can encompass pretty much everything you need to be effective for the broad range of roofing services, or all of the ambiguous terms, into one page, right? You can mention some commercial service on there. You can mention, on the main landing page. Where is that main landing page at here? I think it's this one. Yeah, on this main landing page, you can mention the commercial services. You can mention the tile roofing. They do a pretty good job here of making it clear that they're a local business here. If you're in the area, you're probably going to identify with this building, or at least the foliage surrounding it. It's not like you're using something out of area. You're going to gather that they're a reputable company, and that they kind of care about their service and product. All right. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here, going back to the point I was trying to make before I got all kind of off on a tangent there, is that you can combine all of the information for the ambiguous search terms onto one page. If you want to go a step further, the value is going to be marginal, but still, if you're going to use these Sitelink extensions, they have to be focused on driving that user to that one conversion goal. And simply put here, I am not seeing that in this website. And I know that for many companies out there that use the Sitelink extensions, they do this right here. They just simply link people and direct people around the website. So again, just to kind of drive home that number one best practice, the thing that really matters if you're going to excel with Google Ads is you have to have one clearly defined conversion event. And if you're going to use Google Ads Sitelink extensions, it has to be focused on driving that one clearly defined conversion event, which means that you're probably going to have to make a specific landing page for each site link, and you should not just be using the site links to send users all through your page. So guys, if you found that helpful and insightful, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I'm signing off on this one.